What is going on, Fam Jam? We're going to visit our good friends Josh and Ollie, otherwise known as The Jolly Channel. Two British guys coming in, and this one I'm very excited about. So if you saw the last one, you'll know who Jolly is, but they're going to try Southern fried chicken for the first time. And if you look at the video, they're at Sweet Potatoes in Savannah. Now, this is a restaurant that was on Man vs. Food in the 4th season. I have actually been to this restaurant and had an incredible time. Delicious food. I can attest to their authenticity to Southern cooking. So let's dive in and see what these British guys, these very jolly fellows, think of the old Southern cooking. I'm excited. So let's dive on in, Fam Jam. Let's go.
I'm ready for another mouth hug.
Sweet potatoes. Let the mouth hug continue.
Yeah, so we have pulled out of the main downtown historic area.
Apparently, here, they serve the world's best banana pudding.
So that banana pudding is the truth. That stuff is so good. Just to let you know.
How are we doing, gentlemen?
Good, how are
Very,
you?
very good.
I'm Santana.
Hi, Santana.
I'll be taking care of you.
Santana from Savannah.
Yeah, and
Oh.
the funny thing is I'm getting married this Saturday,
Yeah.
and my last name's going to be Hannah.
No.
Santana in Savannah. Yes, it's
Santana Hannah from Savannah.
Yeah. Well, I know y'all never been here before.
Yes,
Let me tell you a little bit
that's
of our
right.
menu. We have an eclectic menu.
Sure.
It's like, I don't know, home cooking. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hug from inside.
So I have my eye on a couple of things,
Talk
and
to
if
me.
we're missing anything, you can. I mean, I really want to try the country fried chicken.
You have to.
And then I also want a little bit of the peach glazed
Okay.
barbecue chicken and the peach.
Are we all sharing this?
Crusted.
We're
Yeah,
all
we're
sharing.
Okay, I like this idea.
Yeah.
I would do the baked sweet potato with the pecan butter and corn pudding.
Fantastic.
Oh, okra.
Let's do that. That's a southern.
Okay.
That's a southern
Okay.
dish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Santana Hannah from Montana. No, not Montana.
No.
Savannah. Oh, wow.
That
I
was,
said Hannah Montana.
no, she didn't hear. She didn't hear.
We've just arrived. We haven't even got any food in front of us yet, and I already feel like
Santana
we are
Hannah
in the south.
from Savannah.
All right, my loves, it's time.
Hey, Santana.
They absolutely have to be here in like March, because he's got a hoodie and a jean jacket on. He's got a hoodie on, and trust me, if this was May, June, July, August, and probably September, they would be in like tank tops. It's too hot. So I'm going to assume they're here from like November to March. Somewhere in there is when they're here, because they would be too hot. But here comes the food.
This is the country chicken with collards and garlic mashed potatoes and
Oh
cornbread.
my gosh.
Y'all enjoy. I'm gonna come back and check on you, okay?
Thank you so
Y'all
much.
enjoy
Thank
it.
Country fried chicken,
Okay.
garlic mashed potatoes, cornbread, and collard greens. This feels proper southern.
So here's the thing. This looks pretty standard as a fried chicken. I see there's like a cheese sauce on the chicken, but it's not bone-in chicken. So I would say, as a proper fried chicken, to get it, because that's chicken breast deboned, I'm going to say for proper, you need the bone-in chicken. Garlic mash makes total sense. Cornbread, I can see there. Collard greens, delicious. Green leafy vegetable here, I can see right now he's going, what is collard greens? I'm one to put pepper sauce or hot sauce on them. Not everybody does. But this is quintessential Southern. Collard greens, mashed taters, and fried chicken, as we would say. The only edit that I would do is I would do bone-in chicken.
What is collard green?
No idea.
Is it like a collared shirt? It's like a normal shirt, but smarter.
Not that. Look at that. Oh,
That's boneless.
it's boneless. A giant piece. Look at that with melted. Oh wait, is that cheese or is it like a cheesy sauce?
It's gravy.
I thought that was cheese, but Ducky says that's gravy.
It does look like the gravy we had on the biscuits this morning.
Let's get stuck in it. Oh my god, you hear that crunch?
Obviously they love it, and I'm not saying that deboned fried chicken is still fried chicken. It's still delicious. I don't know why I said cheese. That's white gravy, duh. But yeah, so it's not that it's bad. Trust me, they're enjoying it. I can see from their face already. So yeah, I would just say bone in, but It's delicious bone. It's still fried chicken. Come on.
Wow.
That's wicked. That is amazing.
Perfectly crunchy on the outside, juicy in the middle, succulent.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it's the gravy. It's the gravy that makes it. I don't know what's in that. It goes perfectly with the crunch on the outside of the chicken.
Okay, I'm gonna try some with the collard greens.
Let's have some collard greens.
Oh, really tangy.
Quite sour.
Are they pickled? Maybe they're pickled. Oh,
It's kind of sour.
Lemon.
well, I had it with the gravy the first time around. Went, oh, the gravy, it's bitter. Yeah.
I don't think they like collard greens. If it comes bitter that way, I would imagine that it is lemon or lime, something along that, just to add a flavor. That's what I'm going to say. Interesting tidbit my grandmother used to do is when we would get a big bushel of collard greens and she wanted to process them, she'd throw them in the washing machine. And it sounds crazy, but she would. Obviously, there's no soap or anything like that, duh. But the easiest way, because you want to really wash greens. No matter what kind of greens they are, you want to really, really wash them. And when you have a ton, she would literally throw them in the washing machine and just run a quick cold cycle. And that's how she did it, and they turned out great. So we always were one to cut the stem. I see a lot of stem here. Cut the stem and then kind of chop up the leaves themselves, but you want to stew them down. We always used a little bit of garlic, a little bit of vinegar, water, and again we would have pepper sauce on top, but you want to stew them down. But I do know a lot of people put like lemon and other seasonings in there. Some of them can be very hot. A lot of people, especially in Creole or Cajun cooking, will put like a Creole spice in there to make them spicy. I've seen that many a time around New Orleans, but in Savannah, the tang, I'm sure, would be like a citrus.
What do you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that?
Yeah, it's supposed to be bitter.
By itself, I'm not a fan.
Horrible.
No, it's not horrible.
No,
It's just-
oh,
How is it?
yeah,
Yeah,
so the
very
chicken is
good.
unbelievably good.
the collard greens.
They're cooked with lemon, so they have that bitter.
That's
Yes.
what that is.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Didn't see
'cause
that coming.
I was saying, we don't know what collard means.
Yeah, it's just like our leafy vegetable. It's a staple in the South.
I feel like this is maybe an acquired taste.
It is, for
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
It is.
Haven't acquired it
Bit
yet.
sharp.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
Next
we have.
menu item.
This is the barbecue chicken with our corn pudding and baked sweet potato with our pecan butter.
Wow.
This is peach glazed barbecue chicken.
I know Georgia's big on peaches. I learned from Justin Bieber.
Exactly.
But peaches and chicken? Is that a thing?
All right, let's do
Cheers.
this.
Justin Bieber. I don't know that I know that Justin Bieber would say we're big on peaches, but we are. We're the peach state. Georgia, so this menu item is specific to sweet potatoes. They do a peach barbecue chicken, which is, I've had this dish specifically. It is delicious. I love that you get a little bit of the charry feel on the outside of the chicken. It's still very juicy, and that sauce is delicious. You also hear them do a pecan butter. Typically, what I would think of is that they powderize pecan and then do it as a compound butter and put that in the sweet potato, which is awesome. And corn pudding, and it's not pudding. Trust me, that dish is corn pudding. And that is also an acquired taste, I feel like, but it's not the taste, it's the texture that can get people. I happen to love that stuff. It's great, but sometimes if it gets a little too runny and they don't bake it off enough, it can kind of get a little... I think it's more like grits, and I like grits, so it doesn't bother me, but some people get a little weirded out by it. So that is this dish right here, but I love the corn pudding, and you get cornbread again, so let's see what they think.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't think I was actually expecting it to taste really peachy. It's like apricot jam, but on like baked chicken.
I literally don't know how to process that.
It's a revelation.
It's like reformatting my taste buds.
All right, now I really want to try this. I think she said this was sweet potato with sweet potato butter. I mean, look at that. It looks like it's just melting in.
I feel like
Wait, we do jacket potatoes.
We do.
A lot. Why don't we ever do jacket sweet potatoes?
Well, they're not that big generally in England.
In England, yeah, this is
So-
massive. Look at that, how orange and soft that is. I mean, it's spooned on like it's flipping melted butter on like a Cinnabon. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I love sweet potatoes.
Oh,
They're awesome.
baby.
It's like a sweet potato buttercream. That is delicious.
What's crazy about it is this, they're using like the same ingredients that we use in the UK. The flavours are completely revolutionary.
Is that seasoned at all?
Unreal. I think it's genuinely just baked but with that sweet potato butter on top. It's just melted in and made it so soft. I could eat that every day. Right, what's this guy? What's this guy?
Are these grits?
Creamed corn? No, corn pudding.
Okay.
I mean, this kind of looks like a pudding.
How you doing, guys? Do you like the corn pudding?
We are
haven't
about to
tried
try
it
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's different.
It's different.
Oh,
Do you like it? It's strange
I
but good,
really
right?
like that. What is that?
It's corn pudding.
Why is it so
Look
good?
at it, fix your face.
What's in it?
He doesn't.
The texture is out there. The texture's just...
That's what throws me off.
I really like it.
You do?
don't like
I'm
it?
not a
I
fan
do
either.
not
It's
like
different.
that.
I love it.
It's okay. It's definitely yeah.
Yeah.
The texture is me too. I can't handle it.
No,
Oh,
it's
I
the
love that texture.
It's a bit vomity.
Like what?
Vomity.
Ah, I can't do it. Take your time, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab another plate and bring it back.
Next quarters, yeah, we're ready. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
guys. Congratulations. Y'all
Wow.
take care.
This
Thank you,
southern
babe.
hospitality is on another level.
It is on
Like,
another level.
genuinely, they're not joking when they talk about the food and the hospitality out here. It's amazing.
All right, we're doing the fried catfish with the grits, and the sweet potato fries.
Fried
There's
catfish.
biscuit, there's tartar sauce, homemade tartar sauce, and ketchup.
Fantastic.
And what is grits?
It's like a ground up. I'm not sure what it is. Something like that. But I know I love them for breakfast. They're delicious, and they're great with
Okay.
catfish.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. In England, we got fish and chips. This is fish and grits.
Fish and grits. Let's go on with the catfish.
It's
Oh, you're
ground
going
up
straight in
corn.
with the sugary sweet potato fries. Are they good?
Look at
Brown sugar. Oh,
that works.
man, it shouldn't work. It really shouldn't work.
That tastes like the first time I had sweet and salty popcorn.
Yeah.
You know?
That's exactly it.
And you're like, why didn't we do
That's
this?
exactly it.
I knew that. Dried up. It's just dried, ground up corn. That's
Okay.
all it is.
No, really?
Yeah.
Corn. Grits is also corn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we eat a lot of corn down here. It's funny to me. I'm curious what they're going to think about catfish because I feel like fish and chips over there is a lot of cod. And cod is a little bit denser and not as flaky to me as catfish is. I've had catfish, Lord, since I can remember. Grits, yes, ground up corn is what makes up grits. You see a lot of cheese grits, especially served as a side that's not breakfast. You'll see cheese grits, get them a little bit that stick together rather than grits in the morning usually is like a porridge. It's pretty runny depending on how you like your grits. And then what was the other thing? Oh, the sweet potato fries. Sweet potato fries are awesome. Not the healthiest thing in the world when you put brown sugar on them, but they're delicious.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
We haven't tried it yet. We've only tried the sweet potato
You
fries.
like the sweet
They're
potato
very
fries?
What would be a more southern
grits.
way of saying that?
What?
Amazing.
No, it was a joke because they call it maize in some other cultures.
Oh,
Wow, I need to catch up. I need to catch up.
It's okay.
Oh my God,
It's
Santana.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, smell that.
Fish and grits.
Smell that.
Yeah. Oh.
Cheesy grits.
I like mine with butter, 2 eggs over medium. So good.
Eggs and grits.
Yes.
Great. Oh, wow.
It's like corn porridge.
You like it?
The texture.
I do like that.
People do like shrimp
We
and grits.
just had corn pudding and you didn't like that.
Yeah, but this is
different.
There's more of a crunch to it, and there's
gritty.
yeah,
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is gritty.
Yeah.
There's a crunch to it. There's also cheese on
Yes.
top.
You can't beat anything.
The
Anything with
flavour
cheese
is much more
best.
savoury than the corn
It's
pudding.
good.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah, interestingly enough, corn pudding is sweeter when you would think, and they're both made out of corn, so you wouldn't think it would be that big a deal. Because honestly, corn pudding has cornmeal with whole kernel corn in it. But interestingly enough, love grits. There's 2 different kinds, 2 different thought processes. Some people put jelly in their grits, and we'll go ahead and be divisive here. Those people are wrong. And grits should be butter, salt, and pepper. That's how I do mine. You eat your grits the way you want to, even if it is the wrong way. So let's dive back in.
Okay, this fish.
Very, very
This looks like
soft.
it's going to be extremely tender. I don't know if I've had catfish before. Okay. Oh. Wow.
It's a stronger flavour than cod.
Much stronger flavour. I mean, it tastes of something.
Yeah.
Fish and chips just taste of whatever you put on it. Like, it tastes of vinegar usually and salt. Struggling to describe the flavour of it. Maybe it's the spice, like the herbs and spices it's cooked with. I don't know, but it's delicious. I feel like this was the most similar to what we have in the UK. Sweet potato fries, some weird porridge thing with cheese in it.
You're not a fan of.
I was expecting to like the grits more. I've heard a lot
That
about it.
texture profile.
Yeah.
You're walking a very fine line. I fell off one side
Yeah.
when it came to the corn pudding.
Corn pudding.
And you fell off the other
that.
side when it came to the grits.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited about the pudding. Oh no, wait, we've got one more.
How we doing?
Very good.
Very good.
We're ready for the
Wonderful.
next.
Put
Josh.
the camera down, Dunky, and eat.
She just filled my tea up again. Is that a thing? It's just bottomless
Unlimited.
tea.
Yeah, usually tea is the unlimited option.
All right, you guys. Next course is our pecan chicken with okra and tomatoes. My favorite pickles are sweet, hot garlic pickles that we make here. They're so good. Hot and sweet.
this again?
That's the pecan butter for the chicken.
Pecan
It's different.
butter with
Pecan
pecan.
butter.
Yeah, and it's encrusted in pecans.
That's a lot of pecans.
Yeah, pecans, yeah.
Am I saying it
No,
wrong?
you're good. I love the way you say it. I love the way you say it. Maybe we're saying it wrong.
Okay.
I doubt it. Come on then, Josh.
So with the pecan chicken, you hear the pecan butter again. I think it's the same butter that they make with the compound. The sweet and spicy pickles are delicious. They're very good, but you really need to like pickles. But the thing is, if you go to cook with pecans, they have a high sugar content. So if you're going to encrust anything in pecan, you need to encrust one side and cook it on the side that the pecans are not on, whether you do pecan pieces, whole pecans, pecan powder, whatever you want to do, but cook it probably 80% of the way, because if you leave it on the pecan side, you're going to burn the sugar in the pecans themselves, and you're going to ruin the dish. So always know that if you're going to do like macadamia nuts, pecans, anything like that, you need to be very careful because of the sugar content in them. They'll burn a lot faster. Your protein won't get done. You'll burn the nut, and that's not always fun. The other thing here is one of my favorite dishes from the South, which is tomatoes and okra. And if you haven't looked up okra, go look up okra. I think it's one of the most undervalued vegetables, and we eat it by the bushel load down here. And I actually love just a good can of tomatoes and put 2 bags of okra in it, have that over rice. I put Everglades in mine to season up a little bit because you need to season tomatoes. They need it. They need the salt. So that's what this is. But these are stewed tomatoes with okra, and it's phenomenal. So if you haven't tried okra and you find it, try it. It's delicious. I promise you, okra is awesome.
Let's go.
You know what? It's not an overpowering flavour of pecan. If that was peanut, all you would taste would be peanut.
That's true.
But there's quite a strong chicken flavour in that.
Chicken is delicious. The butter is slightly sweet, but not overpoweringly at all. That's delicious.
Okay.
Garlic hot pickles. Big pickle. Have you had this before? Is this a thing? Is this a thing?
Yeah.
That is good.
That is really good.
It's got a kick.
It's got a kick, but it's sweet.
Sweet. That is delicious.
You know how a lot of people in England don't like pickles? If they were like
Having
this,
it wrong. They're having them wrong.
if they were like this,
Yeah.
everyone would love pickles.
Also, it's just massive. Like, look at the
Yeah.
girth of that pickle.
Yeah, it's a girthy pickle.
That's a chunky pickle.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this stuff?
Oh, the pickles.
Told you.
Very
Those are my
good.
favorite. We sell those by the
Very
jar
good.
too.
I was gonna.
Can-
Do
do
you?
you inside?
Could we buy some?
can get some to take home.
Yeah. How many jars you want?
Yes.
Oh, 10?
I'll take a couple.
Don't play with me.
I'll take two.
I'll make some magic happen for you.
Now, okra.
Okra looks like a vegetable that shouldn't be eaten.
Well, people love it.
Yeah.
But I like it fried. Try it. Just try it. People eat it over rice.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know, that would be great in like a lasagna.
Oh yeah. I can see that.
Huh,
Okay. Like a vegetarian
Yeah, you're right. I see.
lasagna.
Yeah.
I see.
So what's the most popular dish here?
It will probably be our fried chicken on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our
Okay.
meatloaf is extremely popular.
Okay.
The pecan chicken, the pot roast, that chicken. I mean, it just depends on
Okay.
the kind of mood. Because a lot of customers come here daily, but a lot of tourists come here because it's not so congested.
Yeah.
We're off the beaten path from River Street downtown.
It's really nice.
So
Yeah.
we're back here in the
Feels like
cut.
we're in the
It's
middle
gorgeous.
of
I love
nowhere,
it. I
but
love it,
it's
too.
amazing.
Oh, Steve.
Well, y'all got some good stuff there. Cappuccino pie.
Yes.
I'd eat that last because it's frozen.
Yes,
Okay,
that's why I brought the knife out just in case.
Fantastic.
But that's our famous banana pudding and homemade sweet potato pie.
And then how do you make this banana pudding?
They don't tell us any of that.
Wow.
Because let me tell you, if we ran out of that banana pudding, they would riot against us. They would
Oh,
burn
really?
this place
They
down.
riot.
People come here
Wow.
every day to get the banana pudding, and I have a guy that comes out at lunch, eats 2 of those for lunch. I'm like, how do you go back to work
lunch?
after that?
Wow.
Come
Let's
on,
do
I
it.
can't wait.
Okay.
Banana
Have
pudding
you ever had
first.
banana pudding anyway?
I've never even
Well,
heard
none
of
of
it.
them's going to compare to this. So
Okay,
we
okay.
set the standard high.
Oh, wow.
With the cookies and the pecans, you have to have some of that to give it some texture.
Wow.
It's good, right?
It's really, really good.
Good.
Wow. That's another
I'm
level.
so glad. I'll
That
be
is
right
another
back.
level.
She is such a great person. I'm glad she agreed to be on camera because she's awesome. She's doing this great. But that banana pudding is the truth. That stuff is so good. So if you're in Savannah and you go to Sweet Potatoes, no exception, get the banana pudding. Trust me on that, okay? So let's dive back in.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get you
thank
some
you
more
so
tea,
much.
honey.
Oh,
You can tell it's delicious.
No wonder this is famous.
that's going to be hard to top.
Next up, sweet potato pie. It's baked. There's a little bit of pastry here. Then there's whipped cream on top that is made here from scratch. So presumably that poor cream is whipped into oblivion.
Yes.
He loves it.
I love that.
See?
It's kind of just
Wow.
sweet potato in pastry.
Yeah, but it works.
It does work.
It works really
It's very-
well as a dessert.
It's very simple.
Feels very homely, you know? Very good.
How we feeling?
Oh, excellent.
There's a secret ingredient in this, isn't there?
They don't tell us.
I don't believe you.
I swear.
Really?
There's only one guy. There's one guy who makes all the desserts.
And does he just have to shut the door when he's putting in the secret
No,
ingredient?
we're just not here when he does it. He's here in the morning before we get here.
Ah,
Yeah.
Are you ever tempted to come a little early? and
No,
just
I
sneak
don't
in?
care. I don't care that much. I eat enough of it. You know?
Okay, okay. Last up, look at this. You know, cappuccino ice cream pie is a great name for a dessert.
Is that what it's actually called?
Yeah.
Ice cream pie? I'm not a big fan of like coffee cake or coffee flavored things.
Well, they can be hit and miss, can't they?
Wow. That looks dense AF. Oh, look at that.
All right, let's do this. Santana's favorite.
Oh,
I've frozen. I've ice cream. Fighting for ice cream. We both have quite sensitive teeth.
We're from England.
Santana, Hannah, Savannah, Montana.
I prefer the banana pudding.
Oh, can't top that. All of these puddings.
Santana, we didn't finish it.
Incredible.
I know. It's okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot for our sensitive English
Yeah, it's
mouths.
okay.
The banana pudding.
It's ridiculous. That's where
This
it's
is-
at.
I think everyone would like that.
Yes.
If you don't like that, there's something wrong with you.
That's exactly right. It's a personal thing.
Yeah. This has been a very, very pleasant experience.
I hope. You sound so surprised.
I just didn't know what to expect, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what to. It's been amazing. Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Genuinely.
Oh,
looking
you guys
after
were a
us.
delight.
You really have looked after us.
You guys are
Really,
my babes.
really
That's what I'm supposed
appreciate
to.
it.
This is how I make my money. That's why I'm Big Mama.
Okay.
That's why I make the money here. You know, I
love
gotta
it.
take care of my people.
For anyone who's watching who's never been to the South, you recommend they come
You
here?
have to come to Sweet Potatoes. You'll never find
Fantastic.
another place like this. It's
Wonderful.
an eclectic group. It's home cooking. It's endearing and charming people,
Amazing.
staff, environment, the setting.
Thank
Thank
you
y'all
so
so much.
much.
You guys have been so awesome.
Amazing.
Y'all
Thank
relax, take your time.
Okay.
I'm not kicking you out. Just hang out.
you
Okay?
so much.
Finish your
Amazing.
juice.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
That was a solid one. Really, really solid video. Again, I interrupted the video a lot to tell you about different stuff, so hopefully don't have to cover too much. Again, for the dessert, for me, it's definitely banana pudding. I think if you were to go there, my choice would be to try the peach barbecue chicken. And the reason is you can't find that everywhere. You can find fried chicken other places in the South. You can. It's 9 times out of 10 going to be good. People down here know how to make fried chicken. But that peach barbecue sauce is a special, special thing. I would go with okra, and I like corn pudding. If you don't like grits, or if you don't like kind of a runny moisture texture, don't do that. But if you're in Savannah, you should absolutely go check out Sweet Potatoes. You should scroll down there in the description and check out Jolly, which is Josh and Ollie. They have a bunch of different places that they visit around the U.S. And they just do it great. It's a lot of fun. And again, getting to see what I grew up on and somebody experiencing it for the first time, that's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you would be interested in, and if you've been to Sweet Potatoes, leave that in the comment below. If you work at Sweet Potatoes, I'll see you soon, because that place is legit and I love it. So until next time, Fam Jam, I'm out.